All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're going to conquer 5 of the trickiest, most annoying rules in English. You know those common grammar traps that trip up even advanced learners and can totally change the meaning of what you're trying to say.
So, have you ever wondered what really separates good English from, great English? You might think it's about having a massive vocabulary or a perfect accent, but honestly, it's often something much, much smaller.
It's all about mastering those tricky little grammar spots that can completely change your meaning. So, forget boring rules. Today, we're going to think of these as the final bosses you need to defeat on your path to fluency.
Okay, so let's gear up. We're tackling 5 of these grammar bosses head on, and I'm going to give you the simple tools to win every single time. Our first challenge, talking about the future.
So, our first boss is the English future. And it's tricky, right? Because there isn't just one future tense. You have all these different options, and choosing the right one can feel like a total guessing game. Like, why do we say I'm meeting in one sentence, but the train leaves in another? What's the deal?
And here's where it gets really confusing. All 3 of these sentences are 100% correct. I'm meeting my friend, the train leaves, and it's going to rain. They all talk about the future, but they use completely different grammar. So how on earth do you know which one to choose?
Well, the solution is actually pretty logical. It's all about context. If you're talking about a personal, organized plan, something in your calendar, use the present continuous. If it's a fixed timetable, like for a train or a movie, use the present simple. And if you're making a prediction based on evidence you can see, or you're stating an intention, that's when you pull out going to.
Let's see this in action. We say the train leaves because it's a fixed schedule, not is leaving. And my sister is turning 30 just feels more personal and planned, doesn't it? It feels more like an event than the more neutral will be. Seeing the common mistake right next to the correct version really makes it click.
All right, boss number 2. This one is a total game changer because it's not about choosing between different options. It's about following one simple golden rule. It's all about what you do afterwards, like when and if, when you're talking about the future.
This is it. The single most important trick for this grammar point. Seriously, burn this into your memory. Never use will in the part of the sentence that starts with when or if. The will belongs in the other part of the sentence, the result part.
Just look at these examples. The mistakes on the left, they just sound a little clunky, don't they? The correct versions are so much smoother. When I arrive, if it rains, unless you study. The key is using the simple present tense to set up that future condition.
And here's where this rule becomes a superpower. It doesn't just work for when and if, it applies to all of these time-related words. As soon as I finish, not will finish. Until I come back, not will come back. Master this one rule, and you've just fixed a whole huge category of potential mistakes.
Okay, time to head into the past for our next challenge. This is a classic battle. Past simple versus present perfect. They both describe things that are over and done with, so what's the real difference?
Think about these 2 ideas. The first one, I saw that movie last night, is a specific finished event. Done. The second one, I have seen that movie, is more about your general life experience. That tiny little difference in grammar creates a completely different focus.
So how do you decide? Just ask yourself this one simple question. Is the action connected to the present moment? Is it still relevant now? If it is, you need the present perfect. If it's a finished, dead and gone moment in the past, you use the past simple. That's it. This table breaks it all down. Past simple is for finished time. You can point to it with words like yesterday or last year. Present perfect is for unfinished time, like this week, or for actions that have a result now, like, I've lost my keys. It's all about that connection to the present. We're on to our final bosses, and these are all about how tiny word choices can have a massive impact on your meaning. First up, we're going to tackle those little words that cause so much trouble. A, an, and the.
Forget the complicated rules. Just use this 3-step test. Step 1. Are you speaking generally about all dogs in the world? Use no article. Step 2. Are you mentioning one dog for the first time? Use a. Step 3. Are you talking about that specific dog you just mentioned? Use the. It's just a simple decision tree.
This idea of a tiny word completely changing the meaning isn't just for grammar like or the. It also applies to vocabulary, where one word choice can shift the entire feeling of what you're saying. Let's look at a super common mix-up. Take a look at this.
Saying a party is fun means you're having a good time. It's enjoyable. Saying a party is funny means something strange or hilarious is happening that's making you laugh. One word, two completely different experiences.
Here's the simple fix. I call it the laughter test. Before you speak, just ask yourself, did it make me laugh? If the answer is yes, the word is funny. If you simply had a great time, the word is fun. It's that easy.
So there you have it. We've faced down the 5 final bosses of English grammar. But these aren't just rules to memorize. Think of them as powerful new tools you now have in your communication toolkit.
And here it is, your complete cheat sheet. This one slide sums up every tool we've covered. For future tenses, ask about the context. Is it a plan, a schedule, or a prediction? For clauses with when or if, just remember, never use will. For the past, ask if it connects to now. For articles, use the 3-step test. For general, singular, or specific. And finally, for fun versus funny, just use the laughter test.
You see, mastering these tricky rules often just means asking yourself one simple question before you speak. So, my question to you is, which tool from your new toolkit are you going to practice first? Thanks for watching.